Welcome back to the Mountain Peak Clean podcast, everyone. I'm your host, Ashley, and this is a podcast about cleaning, some other stuff too. And we just have our guests on. Fuck. I feel like I fucked up already. We have guests on today is Katie. It's almost her 1 year anniversary. Will be probably, well, if I get this out on time, it might not be, but
coming up.
Yeah.
This month, anyways.
Working for us, so that's really awesome. We love you, Katie. We love having you here.
Love being a part of the team. So
thanks for coming and spending your evening here doing this podcast with me and like going through all the weird like content shit with me too.
I'm weird, so this should be interesting also.
So it works.
Yeah.
Okay, so Katie is a cleaner for us. She's been with here for 1 year. Tell me, Katie, how you got into the cleaning industry.
Well, I was actually born and raised here, and then I had moved away for a few years, and I ended up moving back. And being a single mom at the time, I needed to find something that worked around like kind of the boys' schedules and stuff. And I wanted to be with them as much as possible in evenings and weekends. So it kind of just fell into my lap that I applied at a hotel. And then, I was there for almost 5 years, something like that.
Whoa, I didn't know you were there for that long.
Yeah. So, that's kind of why I started into it. I didn't really know what to expect or anything like that. And I think it taught me a lot, and I gained a lot of valuable skills and stuff that I can use at now this job and then in my own personal life as well. So yeah, it wasn't something that I had initially planned, and now it's something that I love doing, and I like making other people's spaces clean for them, and yeah, it's just really nice.
So you're like a housekeeper is what people call hotel cleaners?
Yes.
What's the biggest difference you find between hotel cleaning and residential cleaning?
I think the biggest difference is probably just the fact that with the hotel, a lot of it is very routine. So everything is the same. The rooms look generally the same. You're using the same linens. You're everything, the bathrooms are all the same. So it's very easy to get into a routine there. Whereas when you're doing residential cleaning, everyone's home's different. You're going to have to find techniques and tricks for each home that are different compared to somebody else's based off of what type of countertops they have or what kind of cupboards they have. I think that's the biggest difference is just how different everyone's homes are, so they all have different furniture, different countertops, different floors, and not everything is going to work exactly the same. So there's a lot more learning and growth in the residential side of it, in my opinion. And honestly, it's a lot more fun to do it as well.
Okay, that's awesome. I've never done hotel housekeeping. It would seem like cleaning we've had clients for years now.
Yeah.
And so some of their houses seem routine. So I can't imagine doing the same rooms every single day.
Yeah.
And same furniture, almost identical everything.
Yeah.
It'd be daja vu all day.
It really was.
In this room. Yeah, that's fun. What's the nastiest thing you've ever come across? Do you know?
A lot.
A lot, yeah. It's so bad.
Honestly, nothing surprises me anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I've walked into rooms where there is literal feces in the bed and things like that. So, luckily we don't really deal with that on the residential side, but yeah, hotels are something else. You have to be a different breed of person to be able to handle some of the situations there.
Iron stomach.
Yeah.
So it happens, sometimes you shit the bed. Do people tell you when they do that, or do they hide it?
Most of the time, no. They'll usually ball up their sheets and then leave.
Oh.
And then you'll just walk in and surprise. Yeah. So
shoot.
Very rarely do you get people that actually will call front desk and say, hey, this happened, it was an accident, whatever. And crazy enough, a lot of the time it's not kids doing this stuff. It's full grown adults and stuff. So
for sure.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, it happens. Shit's bad.
yeah. I don't know. It's just strange things.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, hotel workers aren't treated very well.
And it's like a 20-minute per room.
Yeah, they'll set like time limits where it's
Yeah.
like you're in there, you get it done, you get out. You don't know what you're going to walk into.
Yeah, that's true.
And you might get somebody who treats the room really well, and it's like somebody didn't even stay there. And then you might get people that come in and trash it. Like you never know what you're going to get, and you're expected to clean the room in the same amount of time, regardless of the condition. So
I have a question for you. Is when I go to hotels, I always put the do not disturb on. You know, if housekeepers like having the do not disturb on so that they don't go in there, does it create more of a mess for them at the end because they haven't been in to see or wipe up anything? Like, what do you? I always wonder if they like it or if they don't like it.
I don't think it's really a big deal if you put your do not disturb on. They don't really tend to care unless you're a super long-term stay, in which case we like to get in there once in a while and do like a cleanup.
Yes, okay, that makes sense. Thanks for sharing all of that. You are a great cleaner. You're so fun to clean with. So all your experience just like snowballed into this position, and like you did such a good job.
Oh, thanks, Ashley.
You're welcome. Tell me about yourself outside of cleaning and outside of work. Like, what do you do for fun? Like, who are you behind the apron?
I am a mom, a boy mom at that. So I have 3 boys, and they keep me very, very busy. So
before you go on, I just want to say, because people probably don't know that I was working at the daycare before this job, and so I know Katie's kids before I knew her personally. You're still pregnant with your little boy, and I was super excited to hear that you were having another boy because I loved your kids so much. I was like, yes, she's having another boy.
Yeah, I think like as much as I wanted to have a girl, I think I was like meant to be a boy mom.
Yeah.
I'm not very girly, like believe it or not. Like I was like a tomboy growing up and stuff like that. So like the boy stuff tends to come more naturally to me than like doing hair and nails and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I think it was meant to be to have my boys, my little crew. So
you're boy mom.
Yeah, so they keep me really busy. Outside of work, I'm usually found at the arena because they play hockey. So that takes up a lot of our time, but I'm a fan of hockey, so it works out well. And then for hobbies, I like to play video games. I'm a cool mom, okay?
Also, I was literally told that you were like a world champion gamer, like small town gossip.
Yeah.
I was like, they're like, oh yeah, she games, like she's like been to worlds. I was like,
I wish. Cool. I probably wouldn't need a job if I was that good. I would probably just sit there, play all day, and stream. But
be a gamer.
I'm not that good, so
that's funny.
Yeah, in another life maybe.
What's your favorite game to play?
Growing up, I was a big fan of Call of Duty, but that's kind of gone down a different route. So I play a lot of Fortnite, actually. I really like that one. It's a lot of fun. I play it with my husband and with my friends and even Kayla, who also works here. So yeah, I do that a lot of the time. I find it's a great way to kind of just like de-stress at the end of the day. Being a mom, life is very chaotic. I'm always on the go, always running around. So having a little bit of me time at the end of the day to just like play a game and everything is really nice.
Thank you for sharing that all. What's your favorite thing about cleaning, or like what's the thing that you hate about it? Like what? Tell me some.
The hate one I have to think about. For something that I love about it, I love cleaning because like having a clean space makes you feel calm inside. So like when your house is chaotic and when it's messy and things like that, I feel like mentally you feel a little bit chaotic and messy. But then when you come home and your house is clean and it smells nice and like everything, you just feel relaxed, like instantly.
Mhm.
Like your mind's not going like, oh, I have this to do and this to do, and there's piles of laundry and piles of dishes and things like that. Like it's nice to just like come home, it's clean, and be able to take that time for yourself to relax and everything. So hire us, because you'll feel really good if you do.
Yeah, I just had a client tell me, and it was so cute. She's like, we love it when you guys are here. She's like, it just gives me the chance to be lazy. And I'm like, that is so cute, because that's true. You can literally just chill.
Yeah.
Like, or go do the other stuff, like run around with your kids, like whatever it is. Like you can just
you can take more time to do the things that you love to do instead of focusing on just cleaning and trying to catch up all the time.
Yeah, for sure. We definitely bring a lot of value to our clients, and I couldn't do it without you guys.
We couldn't do it without you. So
thank you. We're a good team.
We are, yeah.
Okay, well, anyways, we'll just segue into our Reddit stories and see what we have here. I went through them really quickly this morning, so they're all a little bit new to me. But let's
get into
it. Yeah. Let's start. Thank you for sharing all of that too, by the way. Okay, so our first Reddit story comes from Southern Leg 1997. It's from Our Housekeeping, which I love that Reddit, because that subreddit, because they're the ones who, like, when I mentioned before, tell you, like, if you do something in a hotel, just call us and let us know. And like, we've seen it all, like you said, nothing's gonna surprise us.
Yeah.
Okay, and theirs is called New Build Easy Clean Recommendations. So, hi all, we are building a new house, and I'm looking for tips to make it easier to clean for myself and eventually for a house cleaner, which I love. You're just thinking ahead for the people who are going to help you with your house.
Yeah.
Examples like toilet seat styles, tile type, faucet styles, paint schemes, etc. Anything you could recommend at the building stage that will make life easier in the future. Okay, so what would you do?
I think about this actually often. And there's one thing that was like, if I was to ever like build a house or replace this, I would get one of the toilets that the sides come down flat.
Like it's called a skirt, because they say it on here.
Okay, so that's what I would get. I would get one of those toilets because I find that when you have the other style, there's a lot that gets trapped at the bottom, and it is a lot harder to clean that style of toilet versus the one that has the skirt that goes just flat down, like so much easier to clean, so much faster to clean. So I would definitely do that. Faucet, I would probably get one that has the taps separated from the actual, I don't know what you call that part.
That's the faucet.
Okay, the faucet, the handles.
Nozzle, maybe?
Yeah. The handles,
okay,
like separated.
In the bathroom or the kitchen?
In both.
Separate in the kitchen too?
I would probably have it separate. Yes.
Okay, tell me why.
Because that's another thing that's a lot easier to clean rather than trying to like get like in between the tap and the handles. I find, like, especially in bathrooms and stuff, when they're very, very close to the tap, then it's hard to get in there quickly, and it takes a lot more scrubbing and stuff in a cloth in there and whatever to try to get it cleaned.
You have to keep it on and spray it and like shut it and like keep opening it up to get like that little piece.
Yeah.
That's funny. Those are the two.
Those are the two off the top of my head I can think of right now.
The toilet thing, isn't it crazy how the ones that have this skirt that's full coverage, like there's never any dust on the sides. But like if you have a traditional toilet with all the little tubes, full of dust.
Yeah, full of dust
and pee.
Yeah, there's always pee, especially if you've got boys. And
you know, and those little things that cover the screws so that it doesn't look ugly. Any house I've lived in, I've taken those off and chucked them. Yeah, I'm not keeping those. They're disgusting.
They do get disgusting very quickly too. Yeah, that's why that is like number one on my list, is that type of toilet, because of that reason. Just like how fast it will get gross again.
Yeah, it's insane.
It just literally attracts everything. Whereas, yeah, with the other ones, like they're so much easier to clean, and I don't find they don't get dusty, like you said, and then there's not extra pee and stuff that is trapped around there. So a lot easier to clean and maintain.
Yeah, those are good ones. This person says, here are a couple of decent sized baseboards to protect walls, but if they are simply horizontal at the top, they'll collect dust. So the trend is those like white ones that are like this. Sometimes they're this big. I've seen bigger ones like that. I personally don't mind the dust on top. I find that easy to dust with a Swiffer and to vacuum.
Yeah.
Those ones though, I have found as soon as water sits on top of it.
Yeah.
So like in bathrooms or kitchens, or like if you have kids and anything gets splashed on it, if you don't clean it off right away, it instantly wrecks your baseboard.
Yeah.
It like swells up. Yeah. I don't know if it's like the paint or the material.
I think a lot of it has to do with the material that they use. Are you talking about like the thicker baseboards?
Yeah, like not the traditional ones like I have in my house, the small ones, but like
see, I have the thick ones.
You do, yeah.
It's not like a cleaning reason why I don't like them. It's more so that just like when you have furniture and stuff, I feel like you can't get things right against the wall.
Oh, I've never thought of that.
That's why I don't really like those ones that much. If I was to pick, I would definitely pick ones that are more styled like yours, just like the thinner ones. And I feel like they're a lot easier to clean.
I feel like they're easier to keep clean for some reason. Like the big ones like that, they look dirtier faster, and they're hard to. Like I feel the water like just sits on there.
I don't know, and they get like bumped and scraped a lot more. Maybe it's because they're like farther out and everything. Yeah, it makes sense. But
and like these are sloped. Like all the small ones are like sloped, and they do have like the little grooves that sometimes you have to brush.
Yeah.
In all the houses that haven't been cleaned in years. But if you do that one time, then literally all you have to do is dust them.
Yeah.
Like maybe wipe it by like a garbage can or something.
The biggest thing is like just maintenance, like maintaining it once in a while. Yeah. And then they'll look fine.
Yeah, that's true. One is no glass shower walls or doors, and handheld sprayers for the showers. I actually don't mind glass shower walls and doors as long as it's the right type.
Yeah.
If it's one panel, I don't mind that at all. You walk in, here's the glass, then you shower. Sprayers for all showers and tubs, I think, is a must.
Yeah. I find that the glass showers that I least like are the ones that have like sliding doors that go both ways. But like I find that a lot of stuff gets like trapped in between the doors, or they just like get grimier faster. I don't know.
And the tracks at the bottom too. And
yeah, or maybe like the older style. The more modern ones tend to be a little bit better.
A little bit better, yeah.
So I like those ones.
The tracks though, like some of them, they literally, like I'll spray the sprayer in the track, and it's just like pink bacteria sludge coming out of it, and I can sit there for like 20 minutes spraying it,
and it's still coming out. Yeah, I know. I
have to stop at some point.
Yeah, you have to just get it to a point where it's like not coming out not anymore, showing. And then try again next time.
Yeah,
until it stops.
Yeah, exactly. Like every single time, it's just a little bit more.
Yeah, lots of buildup and stuff.
Yeah, and like then you can't dry it though, so here I am spraying it. And it's just more moisture is going under there, so I don't even know if I'm making a difference.
Yeah,
honestly, you have to like take it apart completely. So this one's build in plenty of indoor storage. Some homes have gone so open concept there's not much storage anymore, which is so true.
I agree. And I currently live in a home that does not really have any closets, so. And I drive my husband up the wall because I like bins. I like to organize and put things in bins, but eventually you have too many bins. You need a place to put those bins. So yeah, it would be nice to have more storage to be able to like organize things and put it away, sight unseen kind of thing.
Yeah, I think
it's really nice.
Every house should have a room that's specifically for that.
Yeah,
all your stuff goes in there.
I agree.
Another one is the space that's between the vanity and the glass shower. Those ones.
Okay.
I'm like, my arms are way too big to get into some of those spaces. I can get the Swiffer in a little bit, but like to actually wipe it, there's no way I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know. You'd have to have like a sponge on a stick.
Extender.
Yeah.
Something.
To get in there. But to each their own. Build whatever you want. You build a house. Have it look however the frick you want. Like,
yeah, customize it to your needs.
Yeah. This guy's nice because he's just thinking of like easy stuff, especially if he's gonna be the one who cleans it, but also for the house cleaner. Maybe he's thinking like it'll be less expensive if it's easier to clean too.
Yeah, maybe. I think for me, like if I was to build a house, I definitely think the more simple you go with things, easier it is to clean. The more intricate designs are and stuff, then obviously the more dust and stuff is gonna settle in areas and stuff like that. So that is something to keep in mind. But
it wouldn't be very fun to build a house with, because I'd be like, everything has to be like square and like no intricate anything. I don't even want hooks on walls to hang pictures.
Yeah, there's this one house here that is literally shaped like an octagon. And I took the kids trick-or-treating and we went to the door, and I didn't really realize like the house that I was actually at, but I've always wanted to see like the interior of it, because I'm like, well, what do your walls look like if the outside of your house is an octagon? Like, where do you put your furniture? Like, what's your kitchen look like? Like, I want to know all of these things. So if you see this, let us know. Yeah, hire us so I can come and check it out, because I'm very cute. Curious.
But yeah, build your house however you want. We'll clean anything. Like, if we're building houses, it would be an operating room, but we'll come clean your house. It doesn't matter how intricate it is.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but my favorite houses to clean are all like the older houses that have like all the character and have been lived in for years.
Yeah, I love those houses too. It's really nice to see, especially like brick in the house or things like that, like to just make it different from other houses.
Yeah. Reddit story number 2 is from our housekeeping, and it's from We All Fall Down 50/50. It's called Bummed to Quit Long-Term Client. I've cleaned for 20 years. About 10 years ago, I stopped taking new clients. So now I'm down to several homes, all long-term. Over the years, I've lost many to nursing homes, hospice, and death. Some I've known really well, and it's always sad. But OMG, yesterday, I've worked for this woman over 10 years. She is well past retirement age, but is still working mostly from home. We've always gotten along well. I've met most of her family and friends. I've switched to caretaker when she's had surgery or illness, taking care of her home and animals while she's on vacation. The personality changes that can happen as people grow older. There have been small issues here and there, but nothing like yesterday. I never mind doing additional things, but she wanted a lot. And she still wanted me to get all the normal cleaning done. We put on a new mattress topper, stripped and remade bed, helped put all of her gifts in bags so they're easier to carry, having to try several different bags so she couldn't judge sizes. Carrying her deliveries in and carrying 50-pound bag of dog food in and dump it in a container. She was in and out of several doors with her dog, constantly in my way and getting snow, water, and salt on the floors. My routine was jacked up. I have to leave at my scheduled time. Feeling so rushed and frustrated, I do all of the floors last except the small laundry room because she's standing in it, all in caps. I'm putting cleaning stuff away beside her. She says, "Do I need to move?" I say, "No, I'm done." She says, "Did you mop in here?" I say, "No." She says, "Do you usually?" I say, "Yes, every time." She says, "All you have to do is tell me to move." She is literally holding a sheet that's covering half of the floor. And then she says, "I'll never do that." Like, I'll never ask her to move, I assume. Definitely a rant. I left in tears. She's so different than when I started. I feel I've gone above and beyond over the years. I've pretty much decided to quit, but I feel terrible about it. But in my experience, things don't get better with age. Okay, there's a lot there to unpack.
Yeah.
I've worked for this woman over 10 years. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You've had a client for that long. And then this is where house cleaners always like go, I think they cross boundaries when they do this. And I've done it before, and like we shouldn't do it, but it's doing the extra stuff like switching to caretaker and taking care of the dogs, especially without a conversation of like, okay, now it's going to cost this much more, or like now I'm not going to be able to do this, but I can do this for the same price.
Yeah.
I do think house cleaners and like we're totally guilty of it.
Yeah.
But like it's a boundary that shouldn't be crossed. Anytime that you do extra for someone, it should come with a conversation of, yes, I can do that for this amount of dollars more. Or no, I will not do that.
Yeah.
And working for somebody for 10 years, it's so hard to say no.
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
So hard.
I feel like that lady almost like treats that woman as like extended family or something, you know, like she's just so used to having her there doing these things, especially like once it starts with one extra thing, two extra things, then it's like so easy to just like pile on more and be like, oh, I need this, I need that. But that's where boundaries get blurred. And yeah, we have timelines. Like we can't like we're very helpful people. We want to be able to go above and beyond for our clients, but there comes a point where it's like, okay, well, I'm here to do a cleaning job. I can't maintain everything else about your personal life. And it can be really hard to tell people, hey, no, I can't do that, because you don't want to feel like you're letting down your client. But at the same time, you have to have those firm boundaries. Otherwise, yeah, that one extra task becomes two. And then next thing you know, you've got 10 extra tasks. And a lot of the time, yeah, we're on like a kind of a time crunch with, you know, we have other clients to get to and stuff. So trying to clean and also then you're getting all these other things piled on, it doesn't work well. It's and in that case it kind of put a wrench in that business relationship. So
for sure,
definitely, yeah, you got to have those boundaries, otherwise then people will start to take advantage of it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're not intentionally taking advantage of it either.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think it's just when you have a relationship with somebody for that long of a period, it almost
falls like, into routine.
Yeah, or like you get a little bit too comfortable. And there's nothing wrong with comfortability. We want that. But yeah, having, you know, those boundaries so that you're not getting taken advantage of, and having to get put into a position where you have to be like, hey, like this isn't working for me anymore. Now I can't even clean for you because, you know, we have, you know, I'm now doing all these extra things for you, and
it's gotten out of control. And it's okay, like if like it's hard when you're first starting out to know exactly what you're gonna build into your cleans, because you want to do it all. Like you get into a house and you want to do all of it, and then you want to ask them if there's anything left in the house that they need done, and you want to do that. But it just is not possible. And it reminds me of a story that my brother-in-law told when he was cleaning in Calgary. He was cleaning for this older client, and then she's like asking him to like bring these boxes upstairs, bring them downstairs, reorganize this, do this. And so he's like, yeah, sure. And she's there the whole time and he's doing it all. But he didn't do any of the cleaning. And then he gets a call, his boss gets a call from that lady, and she's like, none of my cleaning got done. And he's like, well, she knows that I was there helping her with all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And she's an older lady too. And then they just went and did the clean, and I don't know if they had them as a client again after that. I'm not sure, but that's what this story reminds me of.
Yeah. Yeah, having those boundaries, like, hey, like I'm here for a purpose. I need to make sure that I have enough time to do my clean, because if I'm doing all these other tasks and I don't get to the clean at all, then like, what are you paying for?
Yeah, exactly. And this last part about her standing in the laundry room, like,
yeah, I don't think you need to ask if you should move. Like, if you know that they clean that area, then I mean,
I think it's both, because with her saying how much older she's getting and how that's changed, she might have to be like, hey, like I need to go in there. That's the last room I have.
Yeah. I think like having that open line of communication is really important.
Yeah, but for her to say that she'll never do that, she'll never ask her to move, like, we tell
I think
clients
that's
all
wrong.
yeah.
Like we ask, like, you know, we have a lot of clients that work at home. They'll go in their office, they'll work. Some days they don't want that space cleaned, and then other days they do want it cleaned. We don't know that unless we have communication with them and we knock and say, hey, did you want this done today?
Yeah.
And they'll let us know.
Yeah.
But we don't ever just like ignore a client and leave and just be like, well, they were in there, so we didn't clean it, like.
Yeah, that's
I think
strange.
it's just important to be professional, and being professional, you just need to have that communication. So,
and I already know, like, we know what's on our list to clean. Like, we know that we're going to be cleaning the living room.
Yeah.
So that's like, you're cleaning everywhere else. You're like, okay, that's the last spot I have. I'm going to give them a 10-minute warning that I'm coming in there.
Yeah, that's, like you said, another thing that we do is that warning.
Yeah.
Just heads up, hey, just about done this room. You need to move on into there or whatever.
Yeah.
We say it better than that, but go on, get out.
Or I'm like, and then I'm like, you can stay, but I'm just gonna clean around you. Like,
yeah,
exactly. I don't care if that like 2 foot by 2 foot section that you're sitting in doesn't get cleaned. Like, we will be here next week or in 2 weeks. Like,
yeah,
we'll clean it.
Exactly. We do have a lot of like senior clients too that, they're chilling in their chair and they'll lift their feet and you just back them under them, you know?
They don't care.
No. So
I love that.
Me too.
And this commenter says, is it possible she feels you're more of a daughter relative than housekeeper?
Yeah.
Meaning talking to you more in the way you would family and not standing on ceremony. Yeah, she might be, it might be like just candor, right? Like, there's no professionalism there anymore because you've been there for 10 years and you've literally caretaken her.
Yeah.
After surgery. Like,
that's where, like mentioned before, like boundaries get blurred.
Yeah.
So.
And like we always try to do a little bit of extra. So like today, the first house that we're at, the bin was outside, the garbage bin. And I checked it to see if they had come around to grab the garbage. Yeah. And they did. And we have like the worst wind here. Everyone knows that. So I grabbed the bin, I put it inside. Like, they didn't ask me to. I did it because like, it's like we always are looking out for our clients and their stuff. Yeah. Like all the time. But like, if they had been like, can you move the bin every single day? Then that'd be a conversation of like, okay, now we're adding this bin move to our clean. Like, this is how much more it's going to cost, or we're not going to be able to get this done if we do this. Yeah. It's like, it's give and take. You can't just keep add.
Yeah, exactly.
This person says, I personally have a really hard time asking clients to move. I state since the beginning, they can't be in the same room and cleaning per insurance policies. And ideally, they aren't there at all. But when it comes to tons of extra tasks under time limit, I've stated it means regular tasks may be missed to substitute extra tasks. If they schedule it ahead of time, I can get through it all. I appreciate my schedule being respected, and I've been cleaning the same places for years. So clients that are around know my flow and typically move as they see me working toward the space they're in. Communication is really easy for some folks, but not for all. And I wish I had a solid answer for why it's so difficult for me to communicate certain things, but I really, really appreciate that all my clients seem to jive with my way of being and read my nonverbal communication very well, as I do others, or as I do theirs.
I mean,
I don't know.
Personally, it's your house. You're allowed to be in the room if you need to be in the room. I'm not going to tell you that you need to get out of the room. But is it easier to clean without somebody in there? Yes, because then you don't have to work around them or anything like that. So that's kind of my take on that.
I think communication goes both ways though, because one of my very, very first clients, like 4 years ago, I was cleaning their kitchen, and then the boyfriend comes in and just like literally starts making food without talking to me or anything. Like I thought, like, and like I have my pods in, like I'm cleaning, steam in the corner of my eye, like, hey, they're just grabbing something. Like, no, full on making food and no talking to me or anything. So I was like, hey, I'll just come back and finish this.
Yeah.
And like going forward, I was like, dude, if you need to be in this room, like let me know. And then I'll like make sure to like get out of your way and then remember to come back and finish it.
Yeah. I never really thought of it in that type of scenario, I guess, like full on making a meal while you're cleaning a kitchen. Like
turns on of everything. Like could have been oven cleaner in there, didn't talk to me at all about it.
Yeah, that would be difficult. I would not like that either.
Yeah. And like sometimes when that happens, it is hard to come back and finish that room. Like we spent the time setting up that room, like cleaning it, and now we're getting kicked out, so I have to like pick all of our stuff up, go to a different area in the house. It takes time to do that.
Yeah.
And to like make sure that you're moving your equipment safely. So we don't always get back to that room if we have to leave for another house.
Yeah.
Which for our clients, our weekly clients, our bi-weekly clients, they're all chill and they know like their place is going to get cleaned.
Yeah. And then not only that, but like the time that you've taken to already clean what you did in there. If that guy goes back in there and cooks up a storm, then like now all that stuff that you've cleaned, is dirty again.
Yeah, where do you start?
Where's the boundary of, okay, well, I've cleaned this, and I didn't do that stuff, but now everything has to get redone. So that's more of your time that has to be poured into getting it to a standard that we would be comfortable leaving it at.
Yes. So that's a good way of putting it. That reminds me of like re-cleaning spots that we've already cleaned because somebody's been there after were there. On Monday when we did the house on the hill, we have a lot of dogs.
Yeah.
And I did the stairs and they have their mat on the stairs on the landing.
Yeah.
And the client walked down after I had vacuumed it, and you could see in both of his footprints dog fur on that exact spot where he's like stepped on that mat. And I was like, hey, like our rule, like, and everything's packed already. Like I'm done. But like, if I still had my vacuum out, I would go back. I'd probably do it one time and that's it. Again, same with like if I did like cat litter and then the cat used the box and like ran away again.
Yeah.
If I'm still in the room, I'll probably go and vacuum it up again, right? But would I go if I'm doing my walkthrough at the end of the clean and I see that, would I go and clean it again? Probably not.
Yeah.
Like that person was gonna walk down the stairs at some point anyways.
Yeah, exactly. At some point you have to call it. Like, yeah, we did what we were supposed to do, and like regardless of if we leave in 5 minutes or an hour, like people are living there. Yeah, it's gonna get dirty again. So
so true.
You do your job and then I would do the same though that like you did, where it was like, okay, if the cat went and used the litter box and I'm still in that room, of course I'm gonna go and just like tidy it up again. I want that room to be clean when I leave it.
Or if we're just in a different part of the house.
Exactly.
Because that's happened before. And I have to be like, did we clean this spot? Yeah. Okay, that was our second story. That was not too bad of a story. Our third story is also from our housekeeping, and it's called Midge the Puff. It's called WTF, or I guess it's
we know what that stands for.
WTF are people doing in the shower to end up with massive globs of shampoo and body wash on the walls? Question mark. General questions. I'm picturing them squirting the bottle of product at willy-nilly and trying to catch it as it comes down. There is no other explanation, I fear.
I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know how they do it either. Like, I'm right there. I got my hand underneath it. I pump it. It goes in my hand. It goes straight up here. So, and I got a lot of hair, so I use a lot of it. But yeah, there's like houses you go to and it'll just be all over and then it dries and it's actually really hard to get it off once it dries.
Yeah.
Like, it takes a lot of like extra effort to like
sometimes
scrape
I'll
it
do the
off
whole like sponge thing and then dry it and everything and there'll still be like some on there and I'm like getting it off with the dry as I'm drying it.
Yeah, me too.
So this actually is cool because some people answered it and I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I use a thick conditioner with a pump bottle. When the opening gets clogged with a little hardened conditioner, the stuff squirts out fast and at a crazy unexpected angle. I now know how to prevent it, but I imagine some people just let it fly.
Oh, that's fair. I can understand that.
Yeah, same.
However, I am that person though, like if I've dropped some on the floor of the shower or something when it was like coming out, then I'm that person that will use my foot and like wipe it away and it'll just go down the drain, you know? Like, I don't just like leave a big clump of shampoo or conditioner on the ground because, or maybe I just know from personal experience that it gets hard and crusty and just like gets stuck there. So
hard to clean.
But yeah, I just clean it up.
What if it goes on the wall? I just like, I feel like I've just scraped it and like put it on my head.
Yeah, it's expensive. You don't want to waste it. So,
and like that's like the perfect amount too. That like if I pump it again, then like might be not as much or too much, and then like the bottles aren't gonna match.
Oh, mine never match. Mine never match. I use way more conditioner than I use shampoo.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
because
that was the opposite for me.
Like my hair is down to my butt. Like I got a lot of hair, so it takes a lot. Like shampoo lathers up really well, and so I can spread it throughout my hair really easily. And then yeah, conditioner it takes a little bit more. So I usually go through my conditioner way faster than.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not one of those people though that because like it would bother me all the time if I was like had to use the exact same amount.
The exact same, and like
no shame to you, like or anything like that.
So,
but like
how I fix it, because I use more shampoo than I do conditioner.
You're just flicking it at the wall. You're like, well, I gotta use it somehow. Yeah. It ain't going here, so it's going there.
No, I use my conditioner for shaving now, and it always matches now. I never like.
So you use more shampoo than.
I use more shampoo than conditioner, so then now I'll use my conditioner.
I never thought that was a thing.
Lather shave.
To be honest,
I know it's the thing the other way around.
Well, the shampoo lathers up so much better than conditioner.
Do you wash your hair every day?
No.
Yeah, me either.
Every second day.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll go like a week. This person says, I have long, thick hair, and whenever I rinse out the conditioner, some globs end up on the wall. It's a bit of raining out. It's a bit like raining out a soak and towel. Water flies everywhere. Then when I clean for clients, this is something I mainly notice in showers used by long-haired people. So perhaps that's what's going on. And you're like, no.
Looks at me.
Yeah.
I don't have that problem, but I'm also that person that knows I go through conditioner very quickly, so I'm not wasting that. If it's on the wall, like you said, scoop it and put it in there because. So.
And like I clean my showers, my walls are clean.
Yeah, that too. If you're gonna be scraping it off your shower, you might as well have a clean shower. Hire us, and you'll always have a clean shower to scoop up your shampoo and conditioner off the wall.
Whenever my husband showers, there's soap all over the walls of the shower. I've asked him what the fuck he's doing in there to cause big globs of soap to be all over. He has no explanation other than that's just how I shower.
I don't know. I feel like men tend to be bigger. So when they're in the shower and the water is spraying at them, more of it like sprays off, like hits them and bounces off. That's my only explanation for that. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
that makes sense.
I don't know.
I mean, there's sometimes where I've had like my loofahs, like I put too much in there. And I'm like, oh my god, it's just so much, and I like try to put it out, and
Yeah.
it just like goes everywhere. But then I take the hose thing and I like,
Yeah, see, you're
down.
lucky that you have the hose because I don't, so I just have to cup it.
That's the worst.
So that's a good time. Whenever I'm a lot. And you know what? I don't usually make a mess in the shower unless I've dyed my hair. So you can imagine black hair dye all over.
That's hilarious.
And I've got to just. Yeah.
Which reminds me, during our first podcast with Kayla, I had brought up the fact that you went viral on TikTok.
Oh, yeah, that did happen.
And this might be a great place to talk about it and maybe show our clients and our audience that picture.
Yeah, no zooming in. Yeah, that was, I'm very proud of that, but also very embarrassed. So I had plans, I guess 2.5, 3 years ago. I was going to go and see Morgan Wallen. I'm a huge fan, but I was pregnant with my third child. So I actually ended up having him a few days before the concert and could not go. So
I want to name him Morgan.
No, well, I thought about it. I was like, well, if I have him at the concert, I was like, I'd probably name him something along those lines or whatever. But yeah, I ended up selling my tickets to a friend of mine, and she went instead. So he ended up coming back around. I was like super excited. I got tickets, was quite close to the stage and everything, but was not on the floor. And yeah, I was like just stoked on life to be going to this concert. The end of the concert came and everybody was leaving the building, and Morgan Wallen was like standing on the stage signing autographs and like doing all that stuff. And one of the girls on the floor actually let me and my friend go down. So we went out there, and I was that crazy lady down on the floor. I got a boot off my foot and I'm waving it in the air, trying to get Morgan's attention to sign my boot. I wanted to get my boot signed. So, anyways, I'm just down there being crazy and feral. And Morgan was grabbing people's phones and taking photos and everything like that. So, a girl in front of me got her phone taken, and Morgan turned around and took a photo with like the crowd. At the time, I didn't know I was in that photo. And I'm kind of a weirdo. A lot of the times, like, I'll hear like phrases or whatever, and I'll repeat them.
Yeah, I forgot about this.
So Morgan Wallen, everybody knows when you go to a concert, he says thank you after every song. So I was saying thank you when he took the picture, and I shit you not, my face was like this. I had actually didn't know what this photo was like when I had reached out on TikTok, because you want to find something you post on TikTok, people will track things down. And within hours, my video that I had posted looking for this girl with this photo had like 100,000 views and comments and everything like that. And yeah, someone had posted the photo in the comments, and there I was. Making the stupidest possible face I could possibly be making because I was yelling thank you in that voice to Morgan Wallen. And yeah, it went viral, and people were literally screenshotting my face zoomed in and posting it in the comments, laughing. And I was just like, yep, that's me.
I love that so
But
much.
I have a photo with him, so that's pretty cool. It's just super embarrassing. So
That's so cute. Thank you for sharing that.
I still posted it.
Yeah.
Next time, though, I'm going to get a photo and it's not going to look like that. We'll have to put it up there so that everybody can see this embarrassing photo of me. I've learned to just come around and like laugh at it, honestly, because
what do you do?
I was kind of upset about it at first. I was like, oh goodness, like I was like so excited. I knew there was a photo of me out there. I had like realized after the fact when like I had calmed down and was not feral. So I was just, yeah, I was like, I need to find this girl, I need to find this photo. Was super disappointed when I saw it, and I even like kind of reached out to the girl and was like, hey, was it a live photo or anything like that? And she had actually set it up to be a live photo. But somewhere in the process of the phone getting transitioned to him, it didn't work.
Yeah.
And so it was not a live photo. I couldn't even just like go a second forward or back to like try to fix it. It is what it is.
That's good thinking. I never would have thought of that. That's so funny. I remember you showed me the picture and instantly like my heart just melted. I was like, that is so genuinely you.
Yeah.
I loved it so much.
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of goes with my personality because I'm a weirdo. Especially once I get comfortable with people. Yeah, I wasn't voted class clown for nothing.
Wow. So, we had votes.
Yeah.
And you got class clown.
Yeah.
That's actually hilarious. I didn't know that existed.
Yeah.
World class cleaner extraordinaire.
Hockey mom.
Fortnite. Okay, we'll do one more Reddit story and then we'll exit and then you can go home and
like
see you in like 12 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, our last one, our fourth Reddit story is from our housekeeping again. I just got these ready at like probably 5 this morning, so that's why they're all from the same Reddit. Just like these ones. It's advertising slow 3933.
What kind of names are these?
I don't know.
They're like just pick random words and a number and you're good.
I like that I can read these ones at least, and they're not just fair. Like
random letters and numbers like jumbled together.
An E, that's a 3. You should just read it as an E. I don't know. Okay, this is worst client to date. Oh yeah, this one's kind of funny. My business is still new, so I often accept clients who I am not familiar with, and usually it's okay. Yesterday was the worst client I've ever had. Wish I walked out, but again, I want to keep it professional. I clean the master bath first, including scrubbing the grout. Lady comes in and tells me to do it again. The whole thing over. At this point, I give her a weird look, and she gets all apologetic and walks out. I didn't re-clean her master bath because I didn't have time and nobody has ever asked me to do something so stupid. Anyway, I clean the master and move into another room. I move the bed and clean under it. She comes in and makes me move the bed again and re-clean under it while she watches. This troglodyte?
I don't even know what that means.
Okay. I don't think so either, but I think it's like a little like prehistoric animal. Troglodyte? I don't know, we'll have to look that up.
I need to know the context.
She's calling her that as a name. This troglodyte has me scrape and paint off her apartment floor with my finger because she thinks it's dust. I say, I'm not scraping paint. Your maintenance crew left, hun. So I finish that room, move to the kitchen, and the second I move her purse to clean the table, she snatched it away from me like I'm a thief. Literally snatched it like an absolute weirdo. At that point, everything in my body is screaming, just leave. But I want to keep it professional. She makes me move all her furniture and clean under it while she watches. I finally finish up and she's like, let me inspect, as if she wasn't hovering over me the whole clean. She makes me get a few more spots I've missed. I finally take off. I ended with a glowing review, but not worth the stress at all. Do you guys ever walk out mid-clean That was the first time I've ever felt so horrible, but I am awesome. But I'm awesome, so I don't let it get me down. Just a weird lady with major superiority complex. Rest up, cleaners, and don't take no shit.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is why it's important to have boundaries and like respect both ways and stuff. And I can totally understand wanting to be professional about it and not just like up and leave. Um, you know, you're there to clean and stuff. People have to trust that you're there to do that. I know that it can be like a little bit nerve wracking for people, like initially to have a cleaner come into the house and stuff. Um, so like a lot of the times I've noticed when we get new clients, like they'll hang around a little bit more initially and stuff. And then as you build a relationship with these people, they're like, oh, wow, like these people are, good, genuine people. And having that trust, I think, is really important because then they don't feel the need to have to hover you over you and like and they see your quality of work over time and they're like, wow, like they're doing a really good job, like, well, I don't need to sit there and watch them or anything like that. So yeah, I don't blame the cleaner in that scenario to like feel the way that they do and like be like, hey, like this is, I'm not being treated very well. And also having those set boundaries of like, this is what I do and this is what I don't do. I would not be super thrilled to be in that situation either and have somebody treating me that way with a clean.
I agree with you that she's valid feeling the way she felt, wanted to walk out. But she also like had this kind of what I got from the story, like the lady was just a weirdo. Like just fucking weird, like, okay, I'm just gonna do this clean and never come back here type thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt like you want to walk out mid clean?
No, not with residential cleaning and stuff. I guess even not with like when I worked at the hotel and stuff. A lot of my issues when I did work in like the hotel industry wasn't even with clientele. It was with the business itself and the way things were run and how you were treated and stuff by within like that side of things. But in that scenario, I agree with kind of just like do the clean, and then if that client is not a good fit for you, having the conversation and just being like, hey, I don't think this is working out. I don't think we're a proper fit for each other, and then parting ways. You can be professional about it and not have to continue that relationship with that client.
Yeah, for sure. Some of the comments are, I certainly wouldn't go back, but I wouldn't leave the job unfinished. Walking out just leaves you so exposed to bad word of mouth.
Yeah.
It does, but also like I guess only the people around that person is gonna agree with that person.
Yeah.
Other people are gonna like question it and try to rationalize it, and then like other people who know who you are as a cleaner just gonna believe you.
Yeah, if a situation's bad enough, I could see somebody walking out and being like, no, like this is not okay. I'm not, standing for this. Like it's really on a case by case basis. Like it depends on what the situation is. I can't say, but yeah. Ideally, you don't want to have to leave something unfinished. So like the professional thing to do would be to stay, finish the clean, and then you can respectfully part ways.
We've walked into a house, we walked into a place to clean it and walked out of that place immediately.
Yeah.
So that's happened. And just a phone call conversation of like, look, this is the condition of the house. We cannot come and clean it. So that's happened.
But I think in that sense, though, we have like, what is expected of us. And when we walk in and it is, a complete different thing than what we're supposed to do there, then it's like, okay, hey, like this is not what we're coming to do. We don't have time for this type of clean.
Yes.
Yeah. And then just making sure that there's that communication of being like, if you would like us to come do this, that's where the extra charge is going to come in.
Yeah.
Because this is not a maintenance clean anymore.
Yeah.
This is beyond that.
Yeah, for sure. And like even you can't even add that on. Like that house that we walked out of, you can't even add that on. That like one of us would have been there all day. Day.
Yeah.
It's not like, hey, like for a couple extra $100, we'll clean up this for you or whatever.
Yeah.
Like no, because we'd be there all day.
Yeah. And we had also a timeline. We had other cleans. So it's not like we can spend the entire day doing that.
Yeah.
We have an allotted time based on these homes that we go into. Like not every home is going to take the same amount of time, but like we generally know what a house of that size and everything, or like how many rooms and such, how long that's going to take. So we are still on a timeline throughout our day.
Yeah.
To get things done.
Yeah, even though we don't like rush, and I'm never like it has to be done at this time.
Yeah.
There are days where we're like, holy shit, like we have to go, but then it's like all hands on deck, like we're all there.
Yeah.
Going for it. This person says, I would have walked. Fuck that. Not worth it. I'm sorry she treated you that way. Another person's like, yeah, fuck professionalism at that point.
I don't know if I could walk out and like be unprofessional like that. I guess, but I don't know. I guess I'm one of those people that like I'll overthink it afterwards if I was to leave early. And yeah, it just wouldn't sit well with me. I would rather just finish the job. That being said, like when you're in that situation, like emotions are heightened and stuff. So like who knows how people are going to react when you haven't been through something like that before. I think the one thing out of that story that kind of would like be really upsetting for me is like to have the person like come and snatch their purse or something like that in front of me, like I'm a thief, you know? Like that's something that would really bother me about it, and would be a reason why I would like maybe even think about leaving, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, the purse thing was strange, but I guess if they've never met each other before, I don't know.
I mean, if you're gonna hire a cleaner, though, you know that somebody's gonna be coming into your home, and like you're more than welcome to be present there and stuff. But like to make the person feel that uncomfortable, if you don't want your purse there when the cleaner's there, then put it somewhere else. Like I don't know. Like
that's true. If you don't want them touching certain things, like you do have,
or going near certain things, then like communicate that.
Yeah.
Did it say in the story, sorry, about why she made her re-clean the bathroom?
No. It's just like, you have to re-clean it. You go in with like, this is what we're doing today.
Yeah.
Like if it's not on this list, we're not doing it. So if she's like, clean the bathroom again, I'd be like, we clean it once. That's it. If she's like, move this furniture, I'd be like, we don't move furniture.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty like black and white.
Yeah.
For us. So it's easy for us to have those types of conversations with our clients. Because like, no, that's not what was on the original quote.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of cleaners too, they have like different standards of like what they do and what they don't do.
Yeah, true. And like some things do take like multiple weeks for us to like actually get at. Like if we're not soaking that thing overnight, for like 3 nights in a row, like it's gonna take time to like come off. So in the shower, if she didn't get anything, like it will keep coming off layer by layer every time she goes. Yeah. But yeah, she's not going back. Time. Yeah. I really like this platform that we're building, and like being able to talk about other cleaners and their experience and relate it to us, and some of the good stuff, the bad stuff. Yeah. It's kind of fun.
I think it gives like clients of ours especially a little bit of insight into what cleaning is actually like for us too. I think a lot of people, it's just like cleaning is a very hard job, and a lot of people will just assume that everything is the exact same. Like how hard can it be to scrub a tub? But everybody's house is different. There's all different materials. Some houses have a lot more dirt and grime than others, so they're all a little bit different. And I think having a little bit of insight into what that is like is kind of interesting for people to kind of see and watch and stuff, and hear stories about what we deal with, and what things we like and we don't like, or like they just get more of like insight into what that's like. So
yeah, I think so. I think our clients like it, and also our potential clients too, like the rest of the community, like they have like an idea of like what it's like working not just as a cleaner but like as a small business in our community, and that's pretty cool.
I agree.
We definitely are getting on the content trend. I call it marketing, because then I don't like feel like an influencer, like a weirdo.
Yeah, we're getting used to this. It's been weird for us all. I don't think any of us are like used to being behind the camera and like taking videos and stuff, but over time it'll get a lot easier and come more naturally. And because I'm personally a very like shy and like quiet person until I'm around people that I'm really comfortable with. So then, yeah, to like be behind the camera, I was like a ghost. I was just like, or a deer in headlights. I was just like, I don't know how to feel about this. What do I do? Everybody's looking at me.
Yeah, it's not like, I don't know how influencers do it. I don't know how they go out in public and do weird shit in public.
Yeah, I don't know, like standing in like a Walmart aisle, just like dancing and stuff. Like, no thanks, I'm good.
No, we'll just keep it the office in our houses and in the car.
Yeah.
And like the fun stuff we do when we're out. Doing our like monthly family time.
Yeah. We are like a little family.
Yeah, it's cute. One of my very, very first clients I had, like, it was like when I wasn't sure if I was like allowed to use client bathrooms. I like just didn't know. I was like, do I just like drive to the nearest public bathroom? Like, what do I do? And like, I like went to the bathroom, and then I came out, and the client like walked in, and I felt like I got caught. I was like,
I did something illegal.
Like, I was just going to the bathroom. I'm going back to work. And I like walked and went to work.
I'm so sorry.
And they're just like, yeah, okay.
I flushed and folded the toilet paper.
Oh yeah, I had a mini freak out, but now I'm just like, well, you have to go.
I know that was one thing that I did have to get used to with like going to residential cleaning. Like with the hotel, like we had a bathroom that we could go to and everything. And then like with residential cleaning, it was like weird at first to be like, I need to go to the bathroom in this person's house. Like, I'm uncomfortable, you know? So,
yeah, because you don't know if you're allowed to.
Yeah.
But you are.
Yeah, but like now, like a lot of our clients are reoccurring, so it almost feels like home now.
Yeah, especially with
that's our bathroom.
Do you want me to clean this bathroom or not? Thank you guys so much for joining me and Katie on our podcast number 4. Stay tuned. It'll be another one in February. If you guys want us to talk about something specific, let us know. If you guys like this, give us a thumbs up, share, follow, send us your stories, because I would love to do listener stories eventually about the weird cleaners that you've had in your homes. Yeah, roast yourselves a little bit. Yeah, and then, yeah, thank you for watching. So until next time.
See you.
Bye.